Integration. I have discussed little bit of basic concepts of trigonometric integration. Today I would like to discuss some of the more ideas. So trigonometric integration will be like, if you go through trigonometric questions, trigonometric formulas, I am telling the idea of trigonometric integration. There are some special problems. First of all, the basic ones. So basic problems, number one I am doing today. This is number one. This is one. Just a minute. This is this is like sorry to start with like that. Integration trigonometric problems will be discussing this way. That first question, 1 minus tan x by 1 plus tan x. 1 minus tan x by 1 plus tan x dx. How to do this question? A very basic one. If you see, there are two methods. One is substitution method. Another is without using the substitution, we can use the formula of trigonometry. That is like we can write 1 as tan 45 degrees pi by 4. 1 is tan pi by 4 minus tan x by 1 plus tan pi by 4 into tan x. Now, you are getting this formula for trigonometric this is called compound angle, pi by 4 minus x. So when it is 1 minus tan x by 1 plus tan x, your integration will be tan pi by 4 minus x. Now pi by 4 minus x, if I substitute, we should not integrate pi by 4 minus x tan directly, because the tan theta, we should have theta as let. So substituting this theta as pi by 4 minus x. Pi by 4 minus x, if I take theta, then the derivative of this d theta is minus dx. We have dx here, we have dx here. So our idea will be dx is minus d theta. So your answer will be tan theta minus d theta. So this theta is coming from pi by 4 minus theta, minus x, sorry. So you are getting the idea as minus tan theta d theta. This minus comes because there is a minus in d theta. Therefore your answer now, after solving, log, tan theta integration is log sec theta, and there is a mod sign we usually use, plus c. We can use log cos theta, because sec theta is 1 by cos theta, then minus sign can be removed that way. Now the second one, the next question I can do. This is the first question today's discussion. The next question I can proceed to another very important idea, root over 1 plus or minus sine 2x. These type of problems. 1 plus sine 2x, we can write it as cos x plus sine x, or sine x plus cos x whole square. Why? Cos x plus sine x whole square, if you take, then it is becoming, if I take the trigonometric formula, 1 is this 1, we should remember the idea of sine square x plus cos square x is 1. This is sine 2x, this inside part. So 1 is cos square x plus sine square x, and sine 2x is 2 sine x cos x, 2 sine x cos x, or 2 cos x sine x. So this is a square plus b square plus 2ab. So it becomes cos x plus sine x whole square. So when you are taking the square root of this one, if you take the square root means your square will be removed. So what you are getting here from simplification, that this one is cos x integration, which is sine x, and sine x integration is minus cos x. So these type of questions is 1 minus plus sine 2x, and it can be 1 minus sine 2x also. There can be a possibility that is 1 minus sine 2x. If I say that, if I change the sign here, if I take it like 1 minus sin x, then what will be the concept? This will 1 minus sin 2x, so it will be minus. So here also it will be minus. So when it is minus, then this becomes that is 1 cos x minus sin x, because this sign is minus, this sign. Therefore this sign will be minus. So since it is minus, it will become plus. So this type of adjustment we can have. And the previous question, if I go back to the previous question, that's another concept can be this plus and this is minus. So here it will be plus, it will be minus, the last problem. So everything is will become plus. So the answer will become, this no minus sign comes and the answer will be like this. 1 plus tan x by 1 minus tan x. The previous question which I have done, it can be done like that, in this way. These signs are reversed. If I change the sign, the idea will be this sign. So what will happen here, everything will be changed. So idea is 1 plus sin x by 1 minus tan x, 1 plus tan x by 1 minus tan x. If it is that, then it will be this minus. So that is 1 minus tan pi by 4x. So this will become plus. So we will be taking theta is equal to pi by 4 plus x. So it will be plus. So no sign change, this will plus. So d theta only, and the result will be log sec theta. So that sign change can be adjusted that way. Here also we can change the sign. So this is the next question. Now come to the next one. Next question is, we can have, the next question is, let us remove the page, just a minute. We can have the question like this. The third question, I am discussing now third question. Let us proceed to the third question. What is the third question? Third question is, now we are discussing the third one. The third question I will be discussing now is number 3. Sin x cos x we have done, like sin x into cos x. This is easy because you have two options. Either you can take sin x as z, substitution. If I take z as sin x, z as sin x, there are methods. We have different methods. dz will be cos x dx, derivative is cos x. So here it will be sin x is z and dx cos x dx, this is dz. So your answer will be z square by 2. Here lies a problem. Problem is, your answer is sin square x by 2 plus c. Now the question is, if I change the technique, if I change it in a different way, I will do. Then sin x cos x, there is the question that if I change the method, whether answer will be same. Now look, if I put a half here, then it will be 2 sin x cos x. So in trigonometric solution of integration, what we face, 2 sin x cos x is, you need trigonometric knowledge. So this is sin 2x. So when it is sin 2x, integration of sin 2x is what? Cos 2x minus, of course minus cos 2x by 4. Why this? By 2 because this 2. So your answer will be 1 by 4 with a negative sign cos 2x. So you will be telling that answer is 1 by 4 cos 2x plus c. Now your answer here is 2 sin square x by 2. Actually, if you write the formula in different manner, cos 2x, if you break 2 sin square x, 1 minus 2 sin square x, or like that, the same answer, but we don't bother about it. The answer may differ, but the method is correct. Now this is number 3. Now fourth question is sec x cosec x. We have sec x tan x as a formula, but we don't have any sec x cosec x. So if I go back to the question, again, if I take it sec x cosec x properly written, cosec x, then how to integrate? Now what I do, there are a lot of methods. What I do, we can write 1 by cos x is sec x, reciprocal is cos x, so it is cos x and this is sin x. So 1 by sin x cos x. Now trigonometric concept, this will become 1 by cos x sin x. Now here is you will be getting a lot of method. I prefer this. 1 is what? 1 is sine square x plus cos square x. In trigonometry you have a lot of options, different formulas. This 1 can be written as sine square x plus cos square x. Sine square x plus cos square x. Okay. And the denominator is as it is, cos x into sin x. Now we can break. We can write in separating the terms. This is sine square x and the denominator is sin x into cos x. This is dx plus cos square x by cos x into sin x. So ultimately what you are finding, this square, this is cancelled and this square is cancelled. So you are getting here, this is only sin x in the denominator, because 1 sin x is remaining and the cos x is the denominator. If you look at the expression again, here is sin square x and this is sin x into cos x. Sin square x by sin x into cos x. Sin square x sin square, this 1 sin x remain and cos x in the denominator, plus this will become cos x because cos square x. So 1 cos x is in the numerator and divided by sin x. So if you look at the expression sin square x by cos x sin x and cos square x by sin x cos x, separating the two. So we can have, this is becoming tan x, sin x by cos x is tan x dx plus cot x dx. Now what is the formula for tan x? Log sec x. We write a mod sign preferably, plus cot x is log sin x. So we have the answer. Now we can proceed further, because if you add log, then what happens? That addition becomes into. If you want, you can write more steps. Means you can write log sec x into sin x. Now if you write this, plus c was there. Now sec x is of course cos x reciprocal, that is sin x by cos x. There is a mod sign here into, and this is the idea. So your answer will be log tan x. Yes, that can be of course another answer if you want. So it will be log tan x mod, we are writing without negative sign plus c. So this is the idea of trigonometry. So you have an idea of this one. Now some odd powers of one more problem. I should do this first. Another problem. If I have root over 1 plus cos 2x, then what will do? This will be a formula, 1 plus cos 2x, the formula. You must remember some formulas, some trigonometric formulas are there. That is 2 cos square x. There is a very important formula in trigonometry, that is of course we say that this is your idea of your we have this is cos square x under root. Now if you take the square root, root 2 will remain. Cos square x becomes cos x. Now root 2 will be outside because it's a constant. Integration of cos x, and integration of cos x is sin x. So you will be getting the answer as root 2 sin x. Now this type of questions, when we are solving, we are having that idea as this sign, plus sign. Now if I change it to a minus sign, means if I change the sign, if I take it a minus sign, this I remove and I am changing to a minus sign, putting a minus sign, then this will be not cos square x. This will be, obviously, this will be sin square x. So your ultimate idea will be 2 sin square x. So it will be not cos x, this will be obviously sin x. So when you are writing sin x, root 2 sin x, so obviously this will become sin x. So this will become sin x, means your answer will be of course minus cos x. This will be not sin x, that answer will be minus cos x. So root 2 and the final answer is minus cos x. So you will be writing the answer as minus cos x. Root 2 into minus cos x means minus root 2 cos x plus c. So the trigonometric integrations are always need some practice of trigonometric formulas. Now there are some ideas. I am giving some basic type so that you can understand what are the methods. You can do the next question, like this question is sine cube. Not only sine cube, odd power of sine or cos. Odd power of sine or cos. Odd power of sine x or cos x. Not tan. So the example will be like sine cube x dx. Now this is not very difficult because you just break it. Whenever you have sine square x cube, sine cube x or cos cube x, sine 5x or cos 5x, take one sine x separated from the power. That means sine x, this is square into sine x. Means always arrange sine x dx for sine cube. For cos cube it will be cos x dx. So the other part will be the even power of sine x or cos x if it is a cos x problem. So one more thing we need. That is sine square x is 1 minus cos square x. You know sine square x is 1 minus cos square x into sine x dx. So now we will be assuming, we will be substituting, not assuming, we can substitute z is equal to cos x. This is the easiest thing. And always odd power of sine x or cos x, you just take one sine x or cos x, whatever the question is, with dx, and the other part which is the even power of sine in the case of sine x, and in the case of cos x it will be other one. Like it is dz will be cos x derivative is minus sine x dx. So there is a minus sign requirement. Sine x dx is present in the question. So you can write this minus sine x dx will be, therefore we need sine x dx, not minus sine x dx. Sine x dx will be minus dz. So now come back to the problem and you are getting the question as 1 minus z square. 1 minus z square, that is z is cos x, minus dz because this sine x is minus. So you take minus sign outside, it will become 1 minus z square dz. So now integrate 1 is z, integration of 1 d with respect to z. Don't do 1 is x because now integration with respect to z. So it will be minus z, then minus into minus, opening the bracket, it will be plus. Z square will become z cube by 3 plus c. So your answer will become ultimately minus sine x because sine x was taken as z plus sine cube x by 3. Here lies a option. What option? Some of the authors are saying why not changing to multiple. Sine cube x can be written as 3 sine, that is sine 3 theta formula, sine 3x formula. I know, but I think this is a easier part. If it is sine cube x, sine 5x will be also done like this. Sine to the power 4x means we'll change here. If I see the concept, then we'll change here. If I get the situation like this, how to do? Means if it is 5, then we'll take sine 4 sine x dx. So it will be cos square x whole square. So now it will be z square whole square. There is a square now, and we'll proceed accordingly. So we have this kind of problems. The odd power. Now there is a problem, even power of sine x and cos x. That was odd power of sine x or cos x. Now even power of sine x or cos x, what will be the result? Even power of sine x and cos x, sine x or cos x can be solved by taking some multiple formula. That is, if it is, example is sine to the power 4x dx. Now there are many methods. One basic method is to write sine square x whole square. Now if it is sine to the power 6, then it will be sine square whole cube. If it is 8, sine square whole to the power 4, that will be a very big one. Expected that will be reasonable. This is 4. 4, what is this? Sine square 1 minus cos square I can write, but that will be not a very big advantage. We can do 1 minus cos square. Better we put something like this, half 2 sine square x. There is a formula, half, yeah, half means this 2 we need here. Why we need this 2? So inside the square we have half 2 sin x sin square x. There is a formula. This half square is 1 by 4. This half whole square is 1 by 4, and 2 sin square x is 1 minus cos 2x. Here is the knowledge of trigonometry, substitution, trigonometric formulas of multiple. So is it be required? Will it be required? Yes, some cases in even power we need this, and there is a square here. So we break this 1 by 4 outside coming from inside half. This will be a square means 1 square, 2ab means 2 cos 2x plus b square cos square 2x. Here again a problem is arising, that cos square, again even power of cos. So here we need again multiple. So this will become 1 by 4 outside. First is 1 dx, then 1 by 4, there is a minus sign, not a plus sign, it will be minus sign. This is minus 1 by 4 outside 2 cos 2x, yes, dx. Then 1 by 4 outside integration cos square 2x dx. Now if you look at this problem, you are getting 1 by 4x. This is half sin 2x by 2 cos 2x integration. But the last case, again we need a half. Why? Because 2 cos square 2x, because we don't have any square formula for sin or cos. We cannot integrate sin square x or cos square x directly. We need to convert to multiple angle. Whenever sin square x or cos square x will come, we cannot integrate directly. We need to use the multiple. Multiples means this cos square 2x will be converted. Now it is okay. This is 1 by 4x. Okay. This is 1 by 4 sin 2x. So it is bigger answer. This is 1 by 8. And cos square x, 2 cos square x is 1 plus cos 4x. Again trigonometric formula. So you need trigonometric relations in solving this type of problem. So this is 1 by 4x minus 1 by 4 sin 2x, because already done, and this will 1 by 8 1 dx plus 1 by 8 cos 4x. It's a big one, dx. So the result will be 1 by 4x minus 1 by 4 sin 2x by 1 by 8x. This will be 1 by 8 into sin 4x by 4, because cos 4x is sin 4x by 4. So ultimately your answer is, first of all, simplifying these two. That means we add these two, 1 by 8 and 1 by 4. If I add 1 by 4 plus 1 by 8, LCM is 8. This is 2 plus 1. So it will be 3 by 8x, because both are x, minus sin 2x by 4 plus sin 4x by 32. 8 into 4 is 32. 8 into 4 is 32. So here is the answer, something like this. There may be sometime some other simplification, but this is the technique. Now coming to, we are having some particular question like this. These formulas, we need to do the formulas. We are dealing the formulas. Sin cos product, that means sin 3x sin x. So when both are sin A sin B, we have a formula sin A sin B. Yes, we need the formula sin A sin B. So we have some formula requirement in trigonometry. Had it be 2, means if I have a 2 here, then the result will be cos A minus B plus, minus cos A plus B. This formula, if you remember, recollect the formula, cos A plus sin A sin B, cos A cos B plus sin A sin B, minus cos A cos B minus plus sin A sin B, so that is 2. But we don't have a 2 here, so we will be putting 2 outside to get 2 sin A sin B. Yeah, formula we have found. So these questions are not the whole idea of integration required, rather we need trigonometric conversion. So this is cos a plus b. Cos a plus b means a is 3x, b is x, so it will be 4x minus cos 3x minus 2x, so that is 3x minus x, that is 2x. So what we are having now, cos 3x, cos a minus b. Okay, I have done a mistake, sorry, I have done a wrong formula, because this should be done the other way around. This should be here, this is cos a minus b, first cos a minus b, I am sorry to write the other way, this is a minus b cos 2x. How it is a minus b? A is 3x, b is x, and this will be cos a plus b, that is 4x. Now we will separate 1 by 2 outside, cos 2x dx, minus again 1 by 2, because that 1 by 2 is outside, cos 4x dx. So now you have your scope. This is the trigonometric integration. So I am giving some special problem, I cannot say, but I can tell you that this question are trigonometric integration where you need this. So this is by 2, because sin 2x by 2 will be ultimately required, cos mx, and this will be, you can go through the formula sin x only. So you have your answer, 2 2s are 4, ultimately answer will be, I can write directly that this will be ultimately after simplification, this is 4. That means we can write the answer directly as 4 is denominator, therefore your answer will be here by 4. So this type of, it can be something else, like sin a sin b, it can be cos a cos b, then the cos a cos b formula is cos a plus b minus cos a minus b. So 4 formulas we have, sin a sin b, cos a cos b, sin a cos b, cos a sin b. Sin a sin b, sin a cos b, cos a sin b, sin a sin a, cos a cos b. 4 types of problems, all are of this kind. So I am not showing, I've shown you one type, sin a sin b. It can be cos a cos b, it can be cos a sin b, it can be cos a cos b, that cos a sin b, sin a cos b. 4 cases. So now coming to, these are all about like tan. Now even power of tan, first of all odd power of tan. If I take odd power of tan, then what will be the first? Odd power of tan or cot. Odd power of tan or cot. Tan x or cot x. Then what will do? The idea will be what? So I am giving you various types of problems dealing the situation, like tan cube x dx. Do one thing, take tan square x out separated, and tan x is different. That is tan x into tan square x. That means you separate tan square x. Always you separate tan square x. Always whenever it is power odd, you take tan square x. Cot square x, it will be then cot cube x if it is the question. Then tan x into sec square x minus 1. Because if you look at the question, then you will find that the question is, the formula is tan square x minus 1 is tan x. Now open the bracket, tan x sec square x dx, this is the first part, minus only tan x dx. So now you are getting the idea as, here it will be tan x sec square x, the first part. Now we have something very important. The question is, now we are having this point, tan x sec square x minus tan x. This is the idea, minus tan x. This two things are there, tan x separately. So do one thing. This sec square x, the first part is, take z is equal to tan x. So if you take z is equal to tan x, dz will be sec square x, and obviously dx will come. So first part, that is I1, if I take, is z dz. Why? Because the first part, tan x is z and sec square x is dz, so it will be z square by 2. It is tan square x by 2. And the second part is actually, it's a formula. What is the formula? Only tan x. Second part we don't need to do anything, only tan x is log sec x. So now your answer, two parts together, your answer will be, obviously your integration answer will be, tan square x by 2, meaning half tan square x also you can write, minus log sec x. That's all, plus c. So this is the type of answers of tan cube x or cot cube x, etc. Now coming to the next type. These are a special trigonometric, I can say. Now we are entering in some special problems. There are lots of problems. We can have various types of problems. Now I am entering a special type of problem. Some of the special type of problems. I will be doing some few today. So special type of problems means special type. Today I am doing some special trigonometric problems. First part. Second part I will do next discussion. Special trigonometric integration there are. Although the previous questions are also good, special I cannot say. First type. This is dx by a plus b cos x. Means a is a number, b is a number. Or dx by a plus b sin x. This type we have what to do. These type of questions what to do. I'm sorry, this is s cos square and this is sin square. I missed that square. Normally this is squared, and obviously. Now if you say acha, or I can have dx by a cos square x plus b sin square x. Remember, no more things are there. What is a, what is b, etc. These are the type. Today I am doing the first type. Actually today I am doing the first type. I will discuss some more type, the trigonometric type. Today I am discussing this first type. The first type I can say, that is dx by a plus b cos square x, or a plus b sin square x, or a cos square x plus b sin square x. Now first type, like all the types have same method, 2 plus 3 cos square x. All the problems have same method. What to do? This is very common type. Divide both numerator and denominator. Divide both numerator and denominator by cos square x. Always. That means divide both numerator and denominator by cos square x. In all this type, that means if you ask me what is the general principle of this type of problem, then always divide both numerator and denominator by cos square. Means if you see the second type also, I am showing, there also will follow this technique. Means all this sin square, cos square, or sin square, cos square both. Then what will be your target? To divide numerator and denominator. Means whenever the question is of this kind, a by plus b cos square x, or a plus b sin square x, or this, you will be doing this cos square x, divide by cos square x. What will be the result? This is sec square x dx, and this will be 2 sec square x, because 2 by cos square plus 3. Now always you try the same method to bring tan in the denominator. Tan in the denominator means this is sec square x dx, and the denominator will be to write sec square x as 1 plus tan square x. In all these type of problem, your technique will be same. So now open the bracket, it will be sec square x into dx by whole by opening this 2 plus 2 tan square x plus 3. Then you write this is sec square x dx by 5 plus 2 tan square x. This is bit bigger. Now what to do? You will be doing what? Take tan x as z. Take tan x as z. Take tan x as z means let z is tan x. Always in all these type of problem your method will be same. So dz will be tan x derivative is sec square x and then dx. So you will be writing the result as sec square x dx is dz by 5 plus 2z square. Now you have to adjust little bit. Take 2 common. 2 outside. I expect this that you have done little bit of integration before doing this. So you must have some other portion of integration done. What I am doing in this discussion is solving the trigonometric questions. This is the second class I am taking. The first class I have given the basic ideas. So now it is dz by, I am writing in proper sense, z square plus root 5 by 2 whole square. Yes, there is a standard formula. We have some standard formula in integration. Standard formula? Yes. Standard formula of integration is dx by x square plus a square. There is a formula. Dx by x square plus a square is 1 by a tan inverse x by a. Yes, this is the type. So it will be the same category. The problem is of this same category, same type. So your answer will be 1 by 2 outside, then 1 by a. A is root 5 by 2 under root. Tan inverse z by a is root 5 by 2. This whole thing plus c. So you will be telling the answer as root 2 in the numerator, 2 root 5. We can simplify. Root 2 and root 2 can be cancelled, and this will become root 2. Because if you cancel this root 2 with this 2, 2 means root 2 into root 2. If you take this 2, 2 can be written as root 2 into root 2. So 1 root 2 will be cancelled with the denominator root 2. So you can simplify this as, what will be the simplification? You can simplify this ultimately after writing this whole thing. You can simplify this as 1 by root 10. 1 by root 10. Because root 2 into root 5, tan inverse. This root 2 will be taken to the numerator, z by root 5. Now what is z? Z is tan x. What is z? Z is tan x. So your final answer is 1 by root 10 tan inverse root 2 tan x by root 5. So this is the trigonometric problem, special type I can say. This is special type because this has some adjustment. This is first category. Then another example I can take, this dx by 3 plus 5 sine square x. Same method, dividing numerator and denominator by cos square x. So dx, this is cos square x whole by 3 by cos square x, dividing the numerator and denominator by cos square x. It is the main rule of sine square, cos square, whenever it is there. Yeah, both. Here it is sine square. So now you are getting, this is sec square dx, sec square x dx by, this is 3 sec square x plus 5. Now write sec square x as 1 plus tan square x. Same method. This will be sec square x by 3. I am writing directly. I hope that you are understanding. I am writing directly. This will become 3 tan square x plus 3 plus 5. Why plus 5? Because that last part. So it will be sec square x dx by 3 tan square x plus 8. So now we have the same type, that taking late, again same method, we will be doing late z is equal to tan x. So the idea will be dz will be sec square x dx. So the answer now will be proceeding like this, dz by 3z square plus 8. Now take 3 common because we have the formula, that special, that is standard formula. This will be z square plus 8 by 3. So we will write the formula x square plus a square. For that 1 by a is root 8 by 3. Tan inverse z by root 8 by 3. Same idea will be following. Same idea will be following as we have done before the last problem. And then z is tan x. So obviously you will be getting 1 by root 24. Why 24? Because 3 is root 3 into root 3, and then root 3 cancel. 1 root 3 with 8 is root 24. Tan inverse root 3 z is tan x by root 8. root 8 we can simplify by 2 root 2, it's okay. And one last problem, last problem what I want to do is the same type, just I am showing this type of problem, dx by 2 sin square x plus 3 cos square x. Same method, dividing by cos square x, numerator and denominator will be divided by cos square x. So cos square x dividing numerator and denominator in all these cases. 2 sin square x by cos square x, we are dividing it by cos square x, plus 3 cos square x by cos square x. So whenever the problems are this type, therefore it will become sec square x dx by 2 tan square x plus 3. Now you have it is easier because now you take let z is equal to tan x, and I don't want to proceed further. I hope that you can do it because dz is sec square x dx, so you can solve it unlike before that I am doing this solving this dz will be sec square x dx. That means your answer will become, this is dz by 3z square plus 2z square plus 2z square plus 2z square plus 3, and we divide it by 2, so it will be dz by z square plus 3 by 2, so again it will be 1 by 2 root 3 by 2 tan inverse z by a is root 3 by 2. Now I think you can complete the answer. Z is tan x. So in all these categories, so what I have discussed today, if you look, I have discussed basically, today's discussion I have discussed basically, I have started with this idea ki 1 minus tan x by 1 plus tan x, this type. This is very important. Or cot x will be also like this. Then I showed you how to solve root over 1 plus sin 2x or simple sin x. We can write in the trigonometric conversions, trigonometric adjustment, and we will get it. If it is 1 plus sin x, then we will be writing this question I have done. These are all trigonometric problems. It will be like sin x, no 2 is there. Don't be scared, it will be cos x by 2 plus sin x by 2 whole square. So it will be this. I have not discussed without 2. If it is 2, then it will be cos x plus sin x whole square, root is removing that square term. This question I have discussed, but there was a 2. Then I have discussed something like sin x into cos x and sec x into cosec x, like that. And then of course some problem of this kind, that sin to the power q, odd power of sin x, even power of sin x, odd power of tan x, even power of tan x. Even power of tan x I have not discussed. Yes, I have missed one question, last one, tan to the power 4x dx. This is big problem. It will be big problem because tan to the power 4x will be difficult. We have to write sec square x into tan square x. No, does it not? Sec square x minus 1. Just a minute. This question, even power of tan square x I have not discussed. Wait a minute, last problem, I should mention this. Even power of tan square x, how can I solve? Just tan square x into tan square x. Tan square x is sec square x minus 1. We have just discussed, but that was odd power. Now if you open tan square x into sec square x dx, this part we can do, then this will be tan square x dx. Now this part z is sec square x, we can adjust, let z is equal to tan x, and we will be getting sec square x dx is dz. That part is adjusted, the first part. Now what is the second part? First part is adjusted, but what about the second part? Second part is nothing, because tan square x cannot be integrated. That I have said last day, that whenever last class, that was tan square x is sec square x minus 1. So now you have your question, tan to the power 4x integration will be what? So tan to the power 4x, what will be the idea? Tan to the power 4x, how will be adjusting? Tan to the power 4x is what? Tan to the power 4x is, what is the tan to the power 4x? Tan to the power 4x is here. Oh sorry, this is not the case. That question once more I am going. just a minute, I'm searching, I'm lost, finding, yeah. This will be what? I found this. The pages is lost. Now I've got it. Now this is tan square x only. Tan square x integration is easy. The second part, that is sec square x dx minus 1 dx. So you will be getting this is tan x, sec square x integration is tan x and minus x. So as a whole, if you look at the problem as a whole, first part is z square by 2 and the second part is tan x minus x, because the last part, so tan to the power 4, if you look at the problem, you have ultimately this is z square by 2 minus tan x minus x bracket, because this is the second part. So first part is z square by 2. Why? Because first part is z dz. If you look at the first part, I have skipped the step. It is z dz. Z dz is z square by 2 minus sec square x is tan x and 1 is x. So ultimately you will be writing the answer as tan square x by 2 minus tan x plus x plus c. So in trigonometric integration, you need little bit of trigonometric adjustment and then solve. So I have done more or less trigonometric problems, but I have to do one more discussion I will be doing. There also I will show you some questions from inverse function, where we will be doing that by parts. So the last type of trigonometric problems discussion I will be doing in the next class. So that will be done. So this is all about today's class.